In this video, we will look at the portfolio update of Ray Dalio. This is the data from the Q1 of 2022. I have really liked Ray Dalio's books, for example, Principles, when he describes how to run a business, how to look at things differently. I have also enjoyed his book, Principles of Dealing with Changing World Order. So he's really bullish on emerging markets, especially China. And for me, it was really interesting to see what kind of portfolio Ray Dalio has. So in this video, first of all, I will show you how to find the exact filings of the Bridgewater Associates. This is the fund of Ray Dalio. So I will show you how to find it on the SEC.gov. Secondly, we will look at his top 17 positions. And lastly, we will see if it's possible to buy the shares in these companies even cheaper than Ray Dalio did. So let's get started. First of all, if you want to get updates about the portfolios of super investors, Warren Buffett, Ray Dalio, Terry Smith, Phil Town, and other super investors, you can subscribe to the channel by pressing the subscribe button under the video. You will not miss a single new video. Okay, first of all, I will show you how to find the exact filings on the SEC.gov, 13F filings. These filings have several limitations. First of all, they don't show the cash position. A super investor can have an enormous pile of cash, but this position doesn't show up on the 13F filings. Secondly, it doesn't show the short position. And thirdly, the data is available only after 45 days after the quarter end. So he may have already sold all of his positions. I believe this is very unlikely, but it's a possibility. Okay, how to find the filings? We go to SEC.gov, we press on the filings, Edgar search, we type in the name of the fund, which you have to know in advance. So for example, for Warren Buffett, this is Berkshire Hathaway. For Terry Smith, this is Fund Smith. For Ray Dalio, this is Bridgewater Associates. So you type in the name of the fund, you press on the 13F filings, and you open the table. So here are the exact filings. Okay, I have compiled all the data to the table. So he has a lot of positions, but half of his portfolio is centered around 17 positions. So around 46% of his portfolio is centered around 17 positions. So we will look at these positions more closely. I know that Ray Dalio is very bullish on emerging markets, especially China, and these ideas are visible in his portfolio. Okay, I have compiled all the data to the table. We have the ticker field, number of shares held at the end of March, value at the time. So this is the total number of shares multiplied by the market price at the end of March. Percentage of his total portfolio, how much he sold or added to his position. Also, I have added the price comparison to June 20th. So this is the time of writing the video to see if it's possible to buy this stock even at the lower price than it was in the end of March. At the top of the list, we can see 3 emerging markets ETFs. So they represent around 11% of his portfolio. So this shows that he's really bullish on emerging markets, around 11% of his portfolio. We can also see that he added 35%, 93%, and 120% of these positions in the previous quarter. So he's really bullish and added to his positions in emerging markets. His second largest position is Procter & Gamble. It represents around 4% of his portfolio. He have added around 32% in the previous quarter. And right now, it is possible to buy the stock even cheaper than Ray Dalio did in the previous quarter. I have also made a video on Procter & Gamble and 2 other stocks. I will link to it in the end. Then we can see that he has around 3.5% of his portfolio in the S&P 500 ETF. He didn't change this position in the previous quarter. He also has around 3.3% of his portfolio in Alibaba, ticker BABA. I believe he has also other Chinese companies. He also has around 3.3% of his portfolio in Johnson & Johnson, ticker J&J, around 3% in Coca-Cola, ticker KO, 2.8% in Pepsi, ticker PEP, 2.7% in Costco, 2.4% in Walmart, 2.3% in McDonald's. Again, S&P 500 ETF, ticker IVV, around 2% of his portfolio. He trimmed around 8% of his position in GLD. So this shows that he's not really bullish on gold or silver. He has around 1.45% of his portfolio in Abbott, 1.21% in Starbucks, and 1.13% in Target. He has other stocks that represent around 54% of his portfolio, but these 17 represent almost half of his portfolio, 46%. Okay, we have looked at his top 17 holdings. We can see that he has 3 emerging markets ETF among his top positions. So this shows that he's really bullish on emerging markets, I believe especially China. We can also see that he has S&P 500 ETF. So I believe he's not bullish on gold or silver. But we also can see that he has a lot of stocks from Dividend Aristocrats ETF. For example, Target, Procter & Gamble, or McDonald's. If we compare the price in the end of June, we can see that almost all of his positions are significantly down. So if you are following Ray Dalio, it is possible to buy the shares in these companies even at the lower price than Ray Dalio did. He also has a lot of stocks from Dividend Aristocrats ETF. I have made a video on 3 stocks from this ETF, including Procter & Gamble and Target. Here's the video. If you are not subscribed to the channel, you can do this by pressing the subscribe button right here. You will not miss a single new video. Thank you very much for watching till the end, and see you in the next video.